figured it out.
I'm never in the right spot. I had to leave and then come back.
I had to
I
do
got
that
stuck
too.
in the loop.
Oh, okay. That's probably.
See, you just did it before I did, and then you're all pretending like you knew what was going on.
I beat you to it.
No.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday.
You were gonna say Friday.
February 8th. February. 1 week until Valentine's Day. Ooh.
Are you ready?
Am I ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not ready.
No, that's how it goes. What's up, Rumblers? We got some people on Rumble tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it.
The Rumblers.
Please don't forget, if you're joining us for the first time, go like, share, and subscribe either on Rumble or YouTube, whatever your platform choice is, preferably on Rumble. But,
Yeah, we probably won't be on YouTube.
We'll take it anywhere we can get it.
I bet you will. So early in the show.
Quick shout out to our sponsor, Americano Ammunition Coffee. Best coffee in Arizona. Go check it out. Just in time for Valentine's Day.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you see?
The 50 cal kisses. Isn't that the one you got last year?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, very good.
Hopefully they'll do the same thing for St. Patty's Day, because that is my favorite.
That's right around the corner, too. It's coming up.
I didn't try the Cupid's Caliber Chai.
No.
No.
I didn't try any of them, but they look
You
good.
tried the strawberry one.
I tasted yours, though. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
drink it
didn't get a
myself.
whole one, but
No.
yeah, you tasted it. I didn't try the strawberry one or the chai at all last time.
Everything they do is really good.
Yeah, nothing's ever
really,
been bad.
Really good. And they're
I don't want to try more and like more, because then it's just a problem.
it can be. It can be. Shout out to our favorite brewery here in town, Old Ellsworth Brewery. We're drinking one of their very own ciders or sours. Sour.
For a special one of their employees' wedding, Miss Michaela.
And she designed the drink.
She helped.
Too.
She brewed it. Yeah.
She brewed it. So that's kind of cool. Very good. Very tasty.
It's delicious.
We had it a couple nights ago when we went to dinner.
We had to bring some cans home.
Had to bring some cans home. You always have to bring them.
I know those are my favorite, because they'll be gone like in a minute.
Yeah, I know. Because sours and ciders go down. But it's what'd you say it was like a 4.5?
4.5. It's nothing.
Pretty light beer. So very good though. Very tasty.
It's yummy.
Quick shout out to another partner of ours, Practical Tattoo and Prep, for all your survival needs.
I was right next to them on Monday, but they're not open on Mondays.
No, they're not open on Mondays.
So I was gonna go say hi, and I was like, they're not open.
But do go check them out if you're in the area, or if you don't live here, go to Practac Prep.
You're doing
almost
so
did it
good.
Too. Practacprep.com. It's a tongue twister. You can order stuff online from them, or if, like I said, if you're in Arizona, go check them out. Awesome customer service. They make you feel welcome the moment you walk through the door.
They did some cute little videos too this last week.
Oh, did they? I didn't see them yet. Were they on Facebook or?
Yeah, it was a big hairy man,
I didn't get to see it. So use promo code PTP holster for 10% off any holster, $29.99 and up. Also, you got promo code PTP mag, 5% off any mag, $29.99 and up. Good deal. Go check them out.
I know. We need to go see them. We need to go see them this weekend. We should go see them Saturday.
We do have to go this weekend. We have to get some stuff. Shout out to another partner of ours, Mr. Eddie Prest with Stay 48 Plates.
Eddie!
If you're looking for body armor, best place to go. Absolutely best place to go.
If you can order from him online, but if you can go see him at one of the shows or in the store or something, he will fit that body armor to you. Makes such a difference.
And he was in California, 2 weeks ago, was it?
I just saw that. Yeah,
shows?
he was in California. He does a couple of them over there.
Yeah, he does. So he travels around a little bit. But yeah.
I'm surprised they let him in California.
Body armor?
Yeah.
It's
well, and Eddie. They're like, no, sir, too. No.
Eddie's got a good deal going. Do promo code CTC Patriot for 10% off. That's a good deal.
That's awesome.
That's a really smoking deal. So yeah, go check them out if you're.
Yeah, no, the fact that it was Eddie in California and the fact that they let body armor in California. So it's like a 2-for-1.
We got some Rumblers on tonight. Thank you so much, Rumblers. Appreciate you joining us. Make sure you go hit that Rumble button. Give us a like, give us a
rumble.
Give us a rumble. Also check out.
You all up. You're talking about rumble.
I know. Seriously. You screwed me all up. Go check out our website, ctcpatriot.com. You have all the links to our shows, our partners. What do you got?
Yep, all the links to the partners are on there.
Yep.
We have all of our shows on there, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We got our shirts.
Yeah, you got to.
So the lovely
some
shirt
merch?
that you have to go to the video.
Sorry.
Right?
Go to
Doesn't-
me.
Yeah, gotta go to you.
Go to me.
So this
doesn't show.
lovely shirt that you're wearing, I'm not. I'm so sorry. I had to work today.
You can get that on our site
You
as
can
well.
get that on our site. We have our original shirts, our Pew Pew shirts.
Yep, Pew Pew shirts. And we have Bios to Book, some of his books on there. So definitely go check it out. You can purchase it
bit of
right
everything.
on the website. So that's ctcpatriot.com. Go become a patriot. And also, if you are a Rumbler, we just joined Rumble Locals. It's funny. I was looking at this and you're pointing at me. I was like,
And you were like,
wait, what, you're pointing at me right now? Got a little bit of a delay going on there.
Messing you up. I should do it just to like do what I'm
It's
doing
kind
on
of
there.
funny. I looked at it. I was like, yeah. So Rumble has a locals.
You were just telling me
channel.
about that.
Yes.
I don't even know anything about it.
So we do. We have a spot on locals now, and it's really
What
a
does that
place to
mean?
do like little short videos and just kind of keep up with the community during the week, in between your bigger shows. More stuff to post. But
I was going to say that sounds like a lot of work.
Hey,
That
but
sounds like your work.
yeah, but it's worth it. What'd you do?
There's a hair on
Oh.
me.
All
Your
right.
essence was touching me.
Hey, Christine, how's it going?
Hi, Christine. How's the weather up there? I hear that we were warmer than you today, which is not right.
Oh, it was pretty cold here.
My uncle sends me a picture and it's 55 where he is. And he was like, it's 51 where you are. I guess we switched places. And I was like, thanks. That's great. I got rained on today, soaking wet. My car had ice on it when I left this morning. Like what? And just what is happening?
And it was chilly.
It was
It was super chilly today.
freezing. Like I said, there was ice on my car when I left this morning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was freaking cold.
You were dying.
All right, so we're talking tonight about the border. I think it's time to bring this back up again. So I wanted to do a little dive into what borders look like, and I'm talking about around the world. So we got some.
Oh, okay.
We got some stats for you on some borders.
Not just us.
No, not just us. So everybody complains about our border, right? But
Well, I mean, we
realistically,
are currently, yes.
there's so many countries that have borders and border walls and fences and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit tonight. So,
Okay.
but first, let's get to some memes of the week.
Memes.
We like our memes of the week.
We do like our
We don't have a lot this week, but
No.
it's a few.
couple memes.
Yeah, there's a few.
I may be broke, but I will have had $1 million worth of fun.
Yeah,
I may die broke.
I
There
may
you
die
go.
broke, right? But we'll have had $1 million worth of fun.
was-
That's some people we probably know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just waiting for that guy to go through that front. I mean, he's just waiting.
Right?
Okay. Actors and their stunt. Oh, God.
I thought this was great. So true. Right?
I was like, dang, they really do look alike, huh? Not the bottom two,
I
I'm
was
so
gonna say,
sorry.
what are you talking about?
But all the other ones.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
No, their stuntmen are pretty good, actually.
Some of them.
Right.
The younger generation. I'm offended. Me. Who gives a
Who
shit?
gives a shit?
Which-
So John sent me this today. So I thought that was-
Okay.
I figured I'd
Which
put it up
best
here.
describes your personal experience with the COVID shots? Regret taking the vax. Regret not taking the vax. Glad I took the vax. Glad I didn't take the vax.
Look at the percentages there.
Yeah. Well, 31% of the people who took it regret it.
Right.
And 6% are happy they did. So the other ones are in the middle and don't regret it, but don't enjoy it.
That's a pretty good voting size. 27,000, almost 27,500.
27.5, yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good amount of people.
And
So-
63% are glad they didn't take the vax.
Glad they didn't take it. Yep.
Hmm.
Just ponder that for a minute. This is great. John sent this one too. And yeah, of course, we all know that we lost Toby Keith this week, and kind of sad. I mean, when I first got into doing country music, he was I
Kind of the guy.
was inspired by a lot of his music. I mean, I loved his voice. I loved all his songs. I got to see him once live, so I'm real happy about that. But yeah, just really, really just a shame. I think he was only 62 or 64, something like that. But
Hello, Andrea and Arthur.
hey guys.
I like how, go back to that. I like how Andrea's typing on his.
Yeah. Switching places.
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
She's not on hers saying that Andrew's eating. It's saying that Arthur's eating. She's on his, by the way. Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
That's where the trouble starts.
Yeah, so
Uh,
pretty sad. Little tribute here to Toby Keith. I was bummed.
you were very upset about that.
I was bummed.
I know.
I was.
You're very
'cause
sad.
I really liked him.
You really like everybody, but you realize we're all gonna croak one day, right?
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess as you get older, you start thinking about it more. I don't know, but it just seems like we're just losing a lot of people, and at young ages. Though, I mean, I get it. People pass on,
I
but
would say 70s, 80s, you can't really.
no, but there's a lot of people, passing away in their 50s and 60s, and it's just that's super young, man.
Yeah.
That's really young. It's really really sad, but hey, it's part of life. But still doesn't mean it doesn't suck.
No, it still sucks.
Yeah.
Yep, he left us with so many great songs.
Yeah, and you want to talk about a patriot, man. I mean, just look what he says here.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
apologize for being a patriot. Fuck him. And it's so true. I mean,
Yep.
He did many tours for the troops, and
he did all sorts of stuff.
Super
Yeah.
patriotic, and yeah, he's good dude, really good dude. And he did a lot of charities and stuff. I think he actually has a cancer charity, like a cancer foundation. that he runs.
Probably.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. So crazy stuff.
You ready?
Yeah. Do I have another picture? Oh, you can talk about this.
So there was a meeting today.
Yesterday.
Not today, yesterday. Day before. Whatever.
Oh, yeah,
sometimes this week. And Mr. John Phelan was being boated about. And we should all be like Mr. Phelan, and we should go above and beyond, and we should always do this, and we should always do this. And so one of our coworkers made this lovely little meme, and it's called the Phelan Award.
You got to feel special, John.
There you go, John. Although me and John came up with the Phelan Award too.
Oh, did you?
It's a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, okay. That works. That's appropriate.
And everybody gets a Phelan Award. And the issue is when you need the Phelan to come save you, that's when you drink the Phelan Award. So if you're not at that point yet that you're on fire enough to drink the Phelan Award, you're good.
Is that why he told you to give me a glass of whiskey?
Yes, that is how that conversation
That's
happened.
how that conversation went. But that's funny though. That's really funny.
So we know plenty of breweries around here that distill their own stuff.
Right.
Slap a sticker on there. This is the Phelan Award.
Yep. There you go.
But put it at the bottom and be like, now you're fucked.
I love that.
That's great.
100%.
I like this cheesy smile. Good stuff.
That's funny.
Okay. What
All
is
right.
this? You expect anybody to read this?
Nope. I just grab little pieces of it, not read the whole thing. So this is really just the countries that have border walls.
Okay.
And it talks about how big they are, how, the length of them in miles is the last
countries, I'll read this for you. Don't worry.
Don't read all of them.
I'm just going to read what it is. You have the country on the left-hand side. You have the countries with border walls and the border wall names in the second one. The third one is countries with border walls length. And then in kilometers, and then countries with border walls in miles. So the top one, we'll just pick it. The top one is India and Bangladesh barrier. It's 230 miles long. 2,030 miles long. So 2030 miles. That's kind of big. Let's look at the next. And that's on the India side.
Yeah.
What's the other next big number?
Looks like it's India again, isn't it?
Well, it's the Bangladesh side of India. It's the same barrier.
So different side. Okay.
So then we have Afghanistan. So Pakistan to Afghanistan. It is 1,659 miles long. And then you have the Ukraine-Russian border, which is 1,242 miles long. Our Mexico-United States border wall is 621 miles long. So India's is 2,000 and ours is 600.
Yeah, but geographically, what's the difference? So, I mean, what are we talking about? Miles.
But this is just
border,
the wall.
No, I know.
This isn't the miles of the border.
Well,
this is just the wall.
They probably have a complete wall.
Well,
not pieces.
Exactly. That's why I say ours is only 621 miles. I wish we could see how long the actual border was.
Like terrain.
like physically how
Yeah.
long it is. We should all be like John Phelan. I know.
That's
I
funny.
bet she did. I could feel it in her soul when it happened. I was like, oh God. I'm like, do you guys know John Phelan?
That's true. Nobody is sneaking into India.
No, everybody's sneaking out.
But
Okay.
look at all the countries that have border.
Everybody
border walls.
has.
I mean, it's crazy.
India, China, US, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Russia, Mexico, Egypt, Iran, Turkey, Thailand,
There's
South
2 more
Africa.
pages.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Myanmar, South Korea, Spain, Iraq, Afghanistan, Morocco. Morocco has a border? Ukraine, Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is against with Kazakhstan. God bless you. Yemen and Mozambique. Mozambique. Yep, that one too.
Was it Mozambique? That's how I would say it.
Oh, Mozambique.
Yeah.
See, I always try to add shit in.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I like putting the shit.
I know.
We can read it.
Thanks. So now we got our biggest ones out of this one. So our biggest one out of this one is 540. Oh, of course, it's Kazakhstan. Like I can oh no, it's North Korea. So sorry. North Korea and Chinese border is 879 miles long. These ones are all pretty close. There's a couple hundred miles.
Yeah.
So we've got North Korea, Syria, Kazakhstan, Zimbabwe. That one I can say just fine. That one's fine. Tunisia, Greece, Hungary, United Arab.
That was Tunisia, by the way, not Tunisia.
Tunisia. Tunisia. Israel, Hong Kong, Syria, Libya, Kyrgyzstan, Bulgaria, Norway, Palestine, Lebanon, and Oman, which is 254 feet. 254 miles, by the way.
Miles, not feet.
Miles. Shush. And this one is Croatia, Botswana, Slovakia, North Macedonia. I didn't know there was a South Macedonia. Estonia, Cyprus, and Brunei.
Watching you try to pronounce it.
God bless you.
It's pretty funny.
So Bostanawa in Zimbabwe is 310 miles long. You have one that are like 12 miles. I mean, 12 miles is a long way. You still have to like.
It is, but geographically, what does it look? You know,
well,
is it
but
just
if
a little
that's
passage
only
that
your
goes
border.
From, I mean, it depends. Depends how big the land is.
That's
right?
your whole border. It's
Right.
12 miles. I
Exactly.
mean, that's what you touch somebody else with.
Right. I was looking up some of the pictures of the border walls that were kind of interesting too.
Do
Some
we
of
have
the-
pictures?
I have some pictures. Yeah. I have a crazy one at the.
Is there
at the Mexico
probably
border,
nothing
though.
that I would have made?
No, probably not. But so I just thought that was interesting. Everybody bitches about our border, and
Everybody
complaining that
else
we have a
got border
and
walls too.
Everybody else has border walls.
Oh, because nobody else is a free country with Democrats running it?
Oh, that was tough.
So sorry. Punish. Oh, this is gonna be nice.
Right? It's not. It doesn't get as good as you think it would get.
Oh,
but
it could be good.
no, it's not.
No,
as
it's
good.
not.
I was
Oh.
specifically looking for things, but yeah, it
The
didn't-
crazy
didn't
stuff that I
happen.
would have liked.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So this is your country.
and again, don't go through all of them. But
This is your punishment for illegally entering into this country. So is there a punishment? Yes or no? What the punishment is on the very last side.
right.
So we've got India, China, United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Nigeria, Brazil, Bangladesh, Russia, Ethiopia, Mexico, Japan, Philippines, Egypt, Dr. Congo, DR Congo. What's a DR Congo? Dr. Congo? Dr. Congo, Vietnam, Iran, Turkey, Germany, Thailand, Tanzania, and the United Kingdom. So everybody is a yes, there is a punishment, except for United States, Nigeria, Brazil, Mexico, Vietnam, and Turkey. Which I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't going to Indonesia or Nigeria or Brazil. So you ain't got to worry about that.
Or Vietnam.
We ain't going to Mexico. I mean, Mexico's back and forth. So, I mean, that's why Vietnam, I'm good. Turkey, I ain't never been to Turkey. But But
Go ahead.
let's go into, so no, there is no punishment, but there is a repercussion.
Right.
So Turkey, no, there is not a punishment to coming in, but you have administrative fines and deportation without detention. So they're going to fine you and ship your butt back.
Right.
Okay. Vietnam, it's not illegal. They're going to fine you and deport you. Mexico, you just get deported. Brazil,
Well, hold on. It is illegal, but how they handle it is
punishment.
different.
Yes. So is there a punishment? No, you just go back.
Right.
I mean, you get a fine. That's kind of a punishment, I guess. So Brazil is just deportation. Nigeria is fine, custodial sentence of 10 years or both. So I can get fined and stuck in jail for 10 years.
10 years.
But that's not an illegal punishment because it says no.
No for that?
Yeah, it says no. And then it says fine, custodial sentence for 10 years.
Well, who knows what custodial sentence means? It could mean you can't cross the border for 10 years.
10 years. Oh, like you can't come back or something will happen to you. Oh, okay, okay. And what does the United States say? No, we'll just deport you. It's cool. It's cool.
John says, who believes there isn't a punishment for sneaking into Mexico? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that they just don't put that on the books.
Yeah.
They just kind of let you figure that out on your own.
Yeah, you just don't.
Do we not remember the boat of people that got like stolen off the border of Mexico? Okay, so I want to read some of these actual punishments. What are real punishments? So you can get imprisoned for 2 to 8 years and fined for illegal entry up to 3 months imprisonment and a fine or both.
Is that India?
That's India. And they will take your passport. China, imprisonment, criminal detention, public surveillance, because you know that's happening, fines, and depending on the nature of the offense, foreigners are also subject to deportation. Indonesia, fine and imprisonment up to from 1 year to 5 years, depending on the crime. But you just entered. I didn't do a crime. I just came in.
That is a crime. Entering illegally.
But I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't
crime.
but it says depending on the crime. Like I just entered. Like I didn't do anything else unless I did something else as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Pakistan is imprisonment up to 10 years and a fine. Nigeria's custodial sentence of 10 years or both, deportation, imprisonment up to 5 years and a fine, imprisonment or correctional labor up to 2 years. That's Russia. Whoo, Russia ain't playing. They're like, we can put you in prison and make you do labor for 2 years. I mean, they do have a lot of like farms and stuff. Ethiopia, fine and custodial sentence not exceeding 3 years. So, I mean, that's good. The worst they're going to give you is 3 years. Japan, imprisonment for not more than 3 years. Philippines, deportation, imprisonment, and fine. Egypt, imprisonment, fine, and both with deportation. Dr. Congo is, why does it say Dr. Congo?
I don't know why it says that.
I'm like, is it a different Congo? Like, has a special one? Up to 3 months imprisonment, fine, or both. 1 to 6 months imprisonment and fine, or both for illegal reentry. It's a lot of imprisonment. Vietnam, you just get deported. Iran, discretionary imprisonment for 1 to 3 years. Discretionary. So you don't even, we just feel like you need to be here 3 years. Turkey, which is not a crime or illegal to enter, but they give you a fine and they kick you out. Germany, imprisonment up to 1 year or a fine. Thailand is imprisonment not exceeding 2 years, a fine and deportation. Tanzania, a fine. What? Oh, if you come back. Okay, so you get a fine and a custodial sentence, and then if you keep coming back, you get a higher fine and a longer custodial sentence. United Kingdom, fine, 6 months imprisonment and deportation. So everybody's really not cool with you going to visit.
There's more.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You don't have to read them all.
So the other, Italy says no. Italy says no, but they still fine you. 5 to 15 years. Italy says no, it's not illegal, but we're going to fine you and keep you for 5 to 15 years of imprisonment.
Yeah, it says there's no punishment.
No punishment.
That's the title of it. But that sounds like a punishment to me.
That sounds like a punishment. Colombia, fine and deportation. So that's not a punishment.
Democrat
Spain's-
Republic of the Congo. Thanks, John.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was Dr. Congo. I mean, I like mine better. Spain is a no, but they'll just fine you. Argentina is a no. They'll just deport you. Angola is a no. Expulsion. My God, what is that? They just like...
So I think
not deportation, like you're gone.
So the difference between expulsion and deportation, from what I was reading, and I
kick in the ass.
No, they kind of expulsion mean they kind of tell you have to leave. Deportations where they can physically they physically remove you. So they give you expulsion means they give you an order.
Like you have to leave within by Tuesday or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
But deportation means they physically can remove you. They're taking your ass
to there. Okay.
That's what I read. That the difference was.
That makes sense.
I was curious too.
That makes sense.
What's the difference between expulsion?
Okay. So the worst one on this one is Italy, who has no punishment, which is 5 to 15 years imprisonment.
That's a lot.
15 years.
15 years. That's major crime here in the US.
5 to 15 years. Like they're not even giving you a 6 months to 15 years. Like you get 5 years, your minimum. And if you piss us off, you get 15.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's insane. And we're just like, no, you're good. And we're going to give you money when you come here, by the way.
We don't only give money. We pay for your housing. We pay for cell phones. We give you education.
Are you going to start on that? It's a little early.
No, I'm not going to start on that. Okay. Expulsion, they don't have a right to a hearing. Deportation is a court order.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Arthur.
Thanks, Arthur.
Why do you get a court order? Your ass doesn't belong. So sorry. Sorry. Don't argue with the people on the...
Don't argue with the people who make the rules.
That's terrifying.
That's some razor wire, huh?
I want to just like check myself to make sure I'm not bleeding just by looking at the picture.
That's some serious razor wire right there.
They're upset about our 4 little schools. They have a fence, 6 feet away, razor wire, and then a razor wire fence.
Isn't that crazy? That's like
I don't think you're getting over that.
I don't even see any prisons here with that much razor wire.
That's why I'm like, you have razor wire along the fence, then you have 2 feet of razor wire on the bottom, and then you have a whole fence of razor wire.
Mm.
That's terrifying.
I love that picture. It's an awesome picture.
That's terrifying.
People are bitching about the little razor wire that we're putting in. Yeah, that'll definitely solve a problem. Yeah, it just goes to show you how
got some whiners and snifflers over here.
Freaking easy we have it. I mean, Lindsay's pouring more beer. It's a beer episode.
We're almost out though. I might have to go get the other one.
Hey, speaking of Super Horror Show, what's up, Mike? Guys, make sure you join us.
Pouring in beer. Go to speaking of Super Horror Show.
No, I saw Mike.
You have to bring people in the rest of your brain. You can't just like.
They're going to be on the show next week with us doing our Valentine's episode.
I'm so excited.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys tune in next week.
It's our Valentine's Day episode.
I don't want to give it away until I put the flyer out. So I won't really say much.
It's our Valentine's Day episode.
I know, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be
the day after Valentine's Day. I mean, it's going to be good.
It's going to be so much fun. There's also an expedited removal, which is
too much to type.
Okay.
Alrighty then, but we don't have a border like this, or we wouldn't have those issues.
But the number, we'll get to the numbers.
Does razor wire?
We'll get to the numbers in a little bit, man.
Does razor wire rust? That's a lot of R's. I had to say it slowly. Does razor wire rust?
I'm trying to think. I've seen it. I guess it depends on what kind, because I've seen razor wire. I've seen some old fences with it.
Not that a rusty razor wire is less terrifying than a non-rusty one, because that's tetanus just waiting to happen.
But I have seen older fences with razor wire on it,
and they have the little rusty particles.
And well, it's not really razor wire though; it's more barbed wire. I mean, razor wire. I don't know if it's made out of.
This is different. Barbed wire.
Or is it stainless steel?
Barbed wire rusts.
I don't know.
But this is not barbed wire.
Yeah, because all the prisons have
this stuff, and I'm assuming it stays up forever.
Yeah, interesting.
So,
to your question.
A lot of our razor wire on the border is actual razor.
If anybody knows the answer to that, put it in the chat. Let us know.
Christine, Arthur,
Somebody.
I know,
Rumble?
I know
Put
when
it
you
out
all
there,
know where that Rumblers. Is it? What's it made out of?
I don't know if it's aluminum or stainless steel. I don't know what it is. And razors.
And razors. There's that too.
It's
I hit the wrong
some
button.
it's serious shit. I mean, I've seen.
Oh, I'm
razor
not
wire.
fucking with it.
Yeah, it's serious shit.
I'm good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be climbing over the fences like that.
No, that's why I'm okay.
I'll tear you up.
Triple layer, 6-meter high razor, 6-meter high razor wire barrier that separates Morocco from Malia. And there's people sitting on the fence.
Hell yeah, there's a shit ton of them sitting on the fence. Kind of looks like our border.
So it's not doing real well then.
I don't know, but I don't see the razor wire up there.
I don't
though.
either. Or is it on the other side and it's these guys trying to leave?
Oh, maybe.
And
it
they're
is on the other side.
contemplating, how do I really jump over that?
That's a serious little fence.
I mean, that's a good fence that they climbed already. Like maybe they're just taking a break.
Yeah, could be. They're exhausted. Or they're keeping away from the border patrol down there.
I don't know. That's a lot. That's like the birds we saw on the wire that one day.
Yes, it would be better if it was rusty.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm saying, I kind of think, I mean, you're bleeding out either way if you get snagged by any of those, but tetanus is a real problem.
Yeah, it is.
But it's okay. The U.S. will pay for it. It's fine.
We'll pay for your medical
We'll
expenses.
get you your
Don't
shots.
worry.
It's fine. A border fence dividing North Korea from the city of Dangong in northeastern China. Is that electrified? That looks like it could be electrified.
Possibly. That is a possibility.
Korea's kind of, crazy.
It's perfect. You just get out of the water and touch the electrified fence. That'd be great. That's perfect.
I like the little boat that's sitting up there right next to it. Like, where are you all going?
Little rowboat.
It says razor wire is made of stainless.
It's aluminum. Okay.
No, go to Christine.
Oh,
it moved. According to Google, it says it's made of stainless steel.
And
aluminum.
Arthur says it's aluminum.
I've never seen it.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
me either.
super light. I remember that the first time
So I don't know. It could be both. It could be depending on the one you buy too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there might be different kinds.
There may be different types out there.
There might be the cheap kind, and then the
the kind we use here in the U.S.
We don't, by the way.
No.
Remember?
Well, we get in trouble for using it because our president doesn't want us to protect our borders.
Shh.
Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. Did I say that?
We are still on YouTube. Oh, see, this is what I want. Do you just get to pluck people off?
That's what I was thinking from that picture, man. That's kind of cool. Got a little bunker up there.
India, Pakistan, Chanchawal border. That's a big pile of mud.
Looks like an old World War II pillbox from. That's kind of cool though.
That guy's like, just do it. Just do it.
You got your Jurassic Park looking fence off to the side there.
Seriously, there's like 8. That's what I'm saying. Is that the electrified one? Because they're not even making it over there for you to shoot at.
I would think to be electrified. Kind of looks like it is.
It looks like it is. It looks like electrical poles.
That's pretty badass though.
I wouldn't do it. I would just be like, nah, we're good. We're good.
Right, Arthur? Wouldn't you like to have just kind of like a stand like that where you can just pick people off as they come over the border?
I think you should get tickets for how many you get a day. Like
you get
points.
a prize.
You get a prize. It's like whack-a-mole. Sorry, I should have saw that you were looking. Sorry.
Don't do that when I'm drinking. That's not even funny.
Right? Like you bring so many in, like we're gonna pay the kids to bring the gopher heads to us. Like,
right.
You get $5 a head.
I
will put my tax dollars to that.
How come all these other people can figure this shit out, but we can't?
Because they're not a democratic society.
Oh. They're worse. They're communist.
That's why they got no problem plucking people off.
Yeah, well,
Just saying.
So this was awesome. This is an actual photo on the U.S.-Mexican border.
Are those ladders?
How the hell did somebody do that?
Oh, that's pretty.
That isn't. And Arthur, I'm going to ask you, in all your years, have you ever seen anything like that? I saw this picture. I was like, holy shit. That's just crazy.
The dude was like, they were like, I bet you can't get that Jeep over there. And he's like, hold my beer. You got a ladder? I need 3 more.
That is freaking insane. Right?
What happens when you realized you weren't getting over there? I mean, everybody bailed.
Yeah, so the back's open and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
they're like, oh,
get out
shit.
quick.
Well, they can't go out the sides because they're going to fall, so they had to go out the back and then go down the ladder. That's funny. Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you know the Border Patrol comes up to this and they're like, huh.
That was drug smuggling, not aliens. Okay.
Yep, I'm sure.
Wouldn't be surprised.
But even still, they were like, what do we do now?
After said he's seen that hat. That's nuts, though.
That's
just
insane.
freaking crazy. Man.
Do they get over? Do they usually get over? I mean, clearly he did not, but do they usually get over?
That's just nuts to me, man. That's absolutely crazy.
What do you do with that, Arthur?
I watched.
We call that ramping over the fence. Oh my God, it has a name.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, I just never seen anything like that. That's insane.
I mean, I've come up with some crazy things in my day, but that's okay. Yeah,
that's just nuts. I mean, I've watched specials on the tunnels that they make.
The tunnels are crazy. They have electricity.
So elaborate.
They have, oh my goodness. What's your $1 million business? You're going to figure out how to get it there.
It's a cartel.
I mean, you're not going to, clearly this doesn't work. Maybe not that make and model. It might work for other things.
They're like, fuck it. We can't do ramps. Let's just do tunnels. Let's go underneath.
Because how deep does the wall go under? Does it go under?
I don't think that goes under. I think that's surface. Look at the.
I mean, maybe 2 or 3 feet, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Just for the cement.
Maybe the posts do.
Yeah, but that's
not each section of fence is. I don't think is
Uh-uh.
buried. No.
Huh.
No. That's why they have all the braces. Look at all the braces that are on it.
I don't know what that's for. I mean, clearly that's for ramping.
You know, it's help to support the ramp.
Yes, to support the ramp. You see, it needs that extra. You know.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So what do? We give money away. We give free housing to people. We give education. We say we deport, but you know,
we don't deport. When we were deporting,
I'm sure we do deport a certain amount, but
oh no,
the numbers. So the numbers in the fiscal year so far is insane. I have a graph that shows it here a little bit later, but it's just they're just getting higher. The numbers just keep getting higher. It's unbelievable.
Who's going to stop it?
Absolutely unbelievable.
And then did you hear that our lovely fearless leader was like, "Oh yeah, it's not my fault. Trump did this."
Well, yeah, he blamed Trump. Yeah, of course he did.
But you signed the thing.
Well, here's the funny thing. You know, you listen to Biden's speeches from years ago, even as soon as 8 years ago, he speaks out against illegal immigration.
Mm-hmm.
He says they should be deported. They should be punished. Yep. And now all of a sudden,
that wasn't the Democratic stand.
Well, that's because he wasn't being controlled by puppet strings at the point. So yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Well, he wasn't in the presidency.
How the narrative changes as we go.
Plus, he has no idea what he's actually saying anyways.
Whatever suits him for this week is what he says, pretty much.
Goodness. So. News of the week. Because now I'm just thrilled about what's happening on.
First tunnel detected was in Douglas and came up in a warehouse with an elevator and a pool table covering it. With an elevator? It came up with an elevator? Yeah, that's what he said.
What in the world? Well, yeah, because they buy the warehouses on this end. Nobody's ever going to think anything of a warehouse coming and going.
That's just insane. We should do it. We should do a show on the tunnels, man, because they're
nuts.
Man, I watched a couple specials. I think Sean Hannity did a special on one, and one of the news channels did a special on one, and it's just absolutely insane.
Oh, it is. They're so intricate, and they know exactly where they're going, and they disperse of the dirt so that nobody sees it. Like, it's nuts.
I mean, I'm sure the tunnels are still active, right? I'm sure they are.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to stop that. I mean, clearly it works. So we were talking, was I talking to you about it on the phone? About all the immigrants coming in?
What about it?
Was it you?
No.
Okay.
But
so I was talking on the phone with somebody. Welcome to my life and my work week. I was talking on the phone with somebody about all the immigrants that are coming in. And I said, so the U.S. is essentially playing the short game. We're not playing the long game. We're playing the short game. Okay, open the border. Okay, close the border. Okay, open the border. Okay, close the border. So if we do get Trump into office and he closes the border, What are we going to do with the 400 and something billion people?
Billion.
Okay, 2 million people that have come across the border so far. We have no clue where they are. We have no clue what they're doing. We can't do anything about those people.
No, it's not possible to track that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, these people are just going to be out there. So we're thinking about the short game, close the border, close the border. I want to think about the long game. You have all these countries that are infiltrating us, as we've seen the videos from these guys coming in from countries that do not like the US, period. And who knows what they're told to do. Again, we're on the short game, they're on the long game. So they're on this game that says, hey, you're going to come in February. You're going to go to this city. You already have a job set up because somebody else is already there. You're going to then go and buy this house. You're going to do this. You're going to get a wife. You're going to have kids. You're going to live your life. And your neighbors aren't going to think anything of it. They're going to change their names. Oh, we have these really great Russians that moved in up the street and they had a barbecue and they're so sweet and blah, blah, blah. They're going to play the game.
Yeah.
And then 2 years, 6 months, 8 months, 5 years from now, because we have no idea what their long game is, all of our hospitals are going to be blown up, or all of our, you know what I mean? We have no idea what that means because they're everywhere and they're all coming in at different times and they all have that same goal in mind. So we're thinking short game, they're thinking long game.
There's so many different conversations to be had, though. You know, you talk about the people who have been coming over here for a long time. You know, the Mexicans that come through and come to the United States. That's been happening for years. You know, some of them truly want to come.
And 99% of them are here to work and get better. Right. Yes.
So you have that, but you talk about the burden on the American economy, you know, whatever it is you want to talk about, you know, the fact that we're paying for everything for them. But then the other side of it is what you said, the people that really want to cause harm to our country, they have a free ticket in.
They have a free ticket in. They're not being watched.
Nothing's stopping them. We talked about.
And they're going all the way to New York, New Jersey, Maine. I mean, everywhere throughout the country. They're not just staying on the border states. They're going everywhere. And that's what makes me think that this is a long game, not a short game.
I mean,
because why would you go if you're just coming over the border to hop in and work and go back home? Why would you go to New York?
Right.
That's a hell of a long way to go. Why'd you go to Oklahoma?
It's true, there's 170 tunnels. It wouldn't surprise me, Christine. It really wouldn't surprise me if there's that many.
Would not. Arthur, do you know how many there was that you guys knew of?
He knew a guy that kept the log of the tunnels.
I'm sure.
We want to get him on the show, Arthur. Call him.
Call him.
Tell him to come on the show because I'm fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by the tunnels. I think it's amazing.
I can't believe there was an elevator that went into the tunnel.
But we talked about a couple of weeks ago that biolab that was found in the Chinese biolab that was found in California.
Yeah.
And you know, these people are coming over. Who knows what diseases they're bringing and who knows what they're going to do with it. I mean, they're out in society now. We're not tracking them. We lose tabs on these people. You know, there are some we monitor and track, but
there's a lot that we lose. Watching.
Are we?
Well, the ones we know of that are coming over, but are we even watching them? We're just taking note that they came over. Known terrorists.
That's the scary part. That's really the scary part.
We're just like, nah, cool, come on in.
I mean, there's so many Chinese that are coming across the border, and there's a story in the news about it a little bit later. But you know, it's just
again, what do we know that they're doing? Everybody's like, oh, well, we're going to close the border, we're going to do this, but what's going to happen 2 years from now, 4 years from now? We don't know what these guys are doing.
Well, you know, Trump talked about a mass deportation, right?
How's he going to find them?
That's the question.
How are you going to find them? You have no clue who they are.
Yeah, a lot of these people already set up.
And by then they're working, right. They have houses, they whatever.
They're in the system as taxpayers and, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. They're voters. It's cool. It's really cool.
Vote Democrat.
Vote Democrat. That's the sticker they give them when they give them their free cell phone.
Exactly. Vote Democrat.
It's on the back. Blue, baby, blue.
Vote for Biden. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. It's a little scary. It's a little scary.
A little?
How many people are coming across?
A little?
And no, it's very scary.
It's terrifying.
And that's why I wanted to do this episode, because I wanted to really see what other countries do around the world. And we're just so lackadaisic when it comes to it. And I don't mean that, you know, nothing against, you know, Arthur, the Border Patrol or anything like that. You guys are doing everything you can do with the resources you have.
They've been taken away from everything. They're not sitting in a bunker behind razor wire on the thing.
No, they're not.
On the hill.
Mean, they're getting their asses kicked every day. And we have a government that doesn't
give a shit about them.
Doesn't protect them, doesn't care. And it's just, it's sad. It's really freaking sad.
Then why even have them? Because it makes you look good to say, we've got Border Patrol.
And every little thing they do, they criticize them. From the
you whipped them
whipping
on the
with
horse.
the reins
Oh
to letting that family drown in the river. I mean, come on, people.
It wasn't even them.
It's
they weren't even close to that because they put up a fence that people drowned in the river. Their dumbasses jumped into the river.
We're so stupid. I mean, even with the cops, the whole 2 years we spent just
they're not at all, Arthur, and I agree with you on that.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not allowed to do their job. So
we should be kicking everybody's ass back over the border. Period.
Can I go into the news of the week?
You can. You
good now?
I was, trying to kill a little time because it's gonna be a short show tonight, probably. But
we'll get riled up.
I always say that, but we'll
get riled up on something. You say that every time, and then I go off on a tangent, and then it's 8:45. Okay.
You'll love this. This will probably set you off on a rant.
Lord.
So let's see if this goes.
Trillions spent on climate change. Based on faulty temperature data, climate experts say meteorologist finds 96% of NOAA temperature NOAA temperature stations located in urban heat islands, including next to exhaust fans and on blistering hot rooftops.
I'll let that sink in for a minute.
So, did we know that it was faulty when we spent all this money on it? Why would I ask that question?
Exactly. Of course.
We spent trillions of dollars on a climate change, whatever they're going to do to fix it. Because we took temperatures on rooftops.
Your exhaust fans. So he said 96% of the temperature stations located in urban heat islands. I don't know what really that means.
Arizona?
Just hot areas, I guess. Next to exhaust fans and blistering hot rooftops.
I can tell you right now, if I put a temperature gauge on top of my roof,
that's like putting one in my truck, right? Putting a temperature gauge in my truck
and saying, of your truck?
Yeah, it's hot. It's
196.
It's 130 degrees. Hottest day on record.
Yeah, which I bet it is. I bet it is in a black truck on a black dash.
What a bunch of clowns! Seriously.
And we just signed it off
because we believe everything we're told. That's the problem. We believe in the media.
I don't believe anybody.
You have mentioned this before.
I can't even talk about it. I'm sorry. UN says melting Arctic ice is key indicator of climate change, but it's not melting. Oh yeah, we've had this conversation a couple of times. Alan Astrup Jensen, research director and CEO at the Nordic Institute of Product Sustainability and Environmental Chemistry and Toxicology. Lord baby Jesus, is that not a title? In Denmark, by the way, shows that from September 2007 through September 23, the Arctic sea declines were near zero. Yeah, we're not melting at all.
Now go to the next because we're
not building, but we're not melting.
I have a chart on this.
We have a chart. Yeah. Ooh, I love charts.
So this goes all the way back to what? 2000?
I don't know.
No, it goes back to 1980.
Oh, that's like my whole fucking life.
So there is a decline in the ice. You can see it in the graph.
It is declining.
But if you look from 2007, it was down at a certain level. What was it at 4 point? It was below like 4.3.
4.3-ish.
But then in 2010, it shoots up to 5.4.
Yeah, 5.3. Almost 1. Yeah.
Then it drops down to.
Sorry, I have to read sideways.
No, you're good.
Minimum Arctic sea ice in millions of kilometers. So we were at 4.5 million kilometers. Don't ask me to know how big that is. And then that was in 2007. And then we jumped up to 5.3 million kilometers in 2010. And then we jumped down and then we jumped up. So our lowest was just above 3.5 in 2012, probably. But then we jump back up. I think this is just our natural
that's kind of the point of the whole thing. So if you look at, he draws a line from 2007
to 2023.
23,
and it goes up.
And it actually goes up. It's actually more ice.
I mean, it's probably like 4.3 to 4.4.
That'd be me.
That would be,
Thanks.
My super smart husband.
I mean, there has been
a decline
from 1979.
Yes.
But as we talk about it, and of course they put the CO2 going up.
So that's what I was just reading. Concentration and sea ice extent increased from 79 to 96. So 79, it was at 7. 96, it was at above 7.5.
Right.
And then of course it dropped.
So, but look at that sharp drop between, was that 1999 and 2000? Was it? Or
90, where? Here?
No, 96 and 2000. Yeah.
96. So 96, we're at just above 7.5 at the very top.
That's a big drop.
And then we dropped all the way to 2007. So from 96 to 07, so 11 years, we dropped from 7.5 to 4.4.
But okay, so that's what I'm saying.
What happened there? Was that just the natural turn? Are we going to have that shoot up in 2025? I mean,
so the idea that the Earth is getting warmer, it's a possibility, but
how do we know this isn't a natural cyclical?
The CO2 is not going to make that drastic of a change between was it 96 and 2000, 4 years. I don't think there's gonna be that drastic of a change because of CO2, right?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know. Crazy.
No, nobody can.
No,
nobody
nobody knows.
See, that's where the argument comes in, though, John. Because
what was my meme?
What?
Oh, it's like a million years ago. I think we've used it 2 or 3 times, and it talks about taxes. It talks about climate change. It talks about this, and talks about that, and it talks about the fears of this and the fears of that. Yet nothing's ever been fixed. We've spent all this money. We've done all this stuff, and nothing's changed.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Right? You know what I'm talking about?
Because it talks about every year something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen, and every year something is going to happen.
Right. But how do we know?
Do we need to dump a bunch of money into it?
And we've made this argument before. How do we know this is not just the natural cycle of the Earth at this point?
No idea.
Because
we haven't been tracking it that long. We have no idea.
I mean, can we argue that we have some effect on the climate?
Of course.
Of course we do. I mean, we
have houses. You're taking away plants. You're doing all of these other things. Absolutely. I'm not saying we don't have an effect on it.
But the focus is always on the United States. So you're telling me that our country is responsible globally?
No.
Come on.
Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. No, I'm not going to say that it's all of our fault, but let's look at the countries that are living with individual homes and cars for everyone and all this exhaust and all of this use. There's not many that are. So the US is one of them. I would say China, Japan, Korea.
China's huge for how they pollute the atmosphere. But that's what I'm
saying. Like, you have these countries, but you have so many countries that don't.
But no other country is concerned about doing anything about climate change.
No, it's only the US.
It's only the US that has to be responsible for changing the climate.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is asinine.
I don't think any of us are ever going to change the climate. That's
John's point.
I do think that some of us are contributing more than others. But again, we could also reverse those contributions by, hey, you have a house, you have to plant 6 trees. You have to do whatever. You have to somehow offset your, damage by doing something that can reciprocate it. Just saying, let's take those $8 trillion and fucking plant some trees. Oh, is it really that easy? Yeah, it could be.
Well, I mean, since they started doing emissions on vehicles, have we seen a change?
But even still, what do those emissions do?
Does
it really cut down any?
Nothing. It's a moneymaker. That's all it is. It's an excuse to charge
They
people.
can't do emissions on my old truck. It's not even an option.
But that's the thing.
They don't do them on tractors. They don't do them on all this other stuff.
Exactly, Arthur. It's a profitable business selling that BS. And a lot of people have money at stake in this, I think. But
I'm sure. But what are you getting out of it? This is what I don't understand. Is it's not like you're buying anything.
You know how many millions of dollars has been funneled to science to figure out how to change the climate?
What have they come up with?
So far, nothing. I mean, do I agree with cleaning the oceans? Yes, I do.
Yes.
I think.
Are we though? Are we really?
Oh yeah, there's groups that are doing it. Those groups,
but are those groups funded by the government or are those nonprofits doing it on their own?
India and Pakistan are the two largest contributors to pollution in the world. Yep.
Really?
Yep. China's pretty up there too, though, I think. They do want to stop farming and let it all turn into wild grass.
Why would farming stop, though? Farming's going to be more plants.
Just trying to foundation to save the ants. I like that. There you go, Arthur.
I want to save the bumblebees, Arthur.
That's your next money maker.
I'll support you with the bumblebees.
My mouse disappeared on me here. There it is. Okay. Yeah, kind of crazy though. I mean, you can see the cycle.
It is changing. Right? Absolutely. I'm going to say there is less ice.
But if it's a steady decline, you wouldn't see these peaks where it goes back up, would you?
And that's what's weird.
That's what's weird about it.
It's not that steady, like the blue line that's steadily going up.
Right. You would think it would just be,
I mean, how can you lose? You were at 3.5 in 12, we're going to guess.
Yeah.
And then you jump up. So 3.5 to 5.3.
Right. That was a cold year.
But how do you that's insane. So there's always going to be those.
And yet the CO2 keeps going up, right? So interesting.
Yeah. I have to go back. So I totally missed that part. So yet we're growing ice. Growing ice. We're growing ice.
We're farming ice.
We're farming ice to get those farmers to farm some ice. But our CO2 is still going up, but we're growing in ice and losing ice and our CO2 is still going up.
Right.
And
we gained that much ice between 2010 and was it 2015 you said?
Yeah, it was like 2011, 2012.
So within a year, we gained that much
close.
ice. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah. That's just something seemed weird about that to me.
All righty. Speaking of ice. Yes. Oh, not the same ice.
Yeah, different type of ice.
But on Trump. Top ICE official criticizes New York sanctuary status after illegal immigrant attack on police.
Do you hear about that?
I did, and they got caught, right?
Yeah, they got arrested, yeah.
2 NYPD officers were beaten by a group of individuals believed to be illegal immigrants outside a shelter near Times Square. So, did you see the post that I sent the group, I think?
From Sheriff Lamb?
No.
Oh.
But I did. His was good too. But it was about this, how the random interview kids go around and hey, what do you think about da-da-da on the side of the road? Yeah. So they were in New York and the guy was like, oh, I'm an illegal immigrant. And he was like, what? And he was like, oh yeah. And he was like, okay. So then it's just this random kid talking, right? And he was like, well, where do you live? Oh, I live in the penthouse or whatever over here on this place. And he was like, what? He was like, yeah, they pay for it for me. And he was like, okay. And he was like, yeah. And I get a card every month with $2,000 on it for food and whatever I need. And he was like, okay. Or for shoes and clothes and all that stuff. And he was like, okay. Yeah. And then the hotel pays for all my meals. So he's living in the penthouse in a hotel in New York City, getting $2,000 a month.
And he's getting paid to do that. Yeah.
Getting $2,000 a month plus getting all free meals. Kid was dressed nice too. I was like, dang.
It's not a bad life, right?
Hell yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, there's 80 of us in there. In a hotel.
That's crazy.
In New York.
That's crazy. What's up, Felipe?
Hi, Felipe. You're late.
China with more than 14 million tons of CO2 released. The United States with 6 million tons of CO2. India with 3.5 million tons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. We are not the most contributor. Come on now, guys. Not saying that CO2 is bad, but CO2 is bad, but there's natural ways to combat this.
Yeah.
Hello, the planet was here way before we were.
Get rid of all the cows. Can't have cow farts. No, sorry, that's. Don't you remember?
I need the cows. Don't get rid of the cows.
Yeah, we all need cows.
Dogs fart way more than cows do.
I'm not getting rid of the puppy dogs.
I'm not eating puppy dogs. Got to keep the cows.
So speaking of China, FBI warns China poses a massive cyber threat to the U.S.
Wow.
That's surprising.
Hold on, this is my shock face.
Right? They say China's already has
Work does get in the way, Felipe. I agree. We need to cut that shit out. And we got to, find some way to get money. We got to go be illegal immigrants and live in New York. Shit.
There you go. Why not? Go for it. Do it.
They're going to be like, where were you born? I'll be like,
you can bash for it at all.
Pakistan.
Cows are delicious. That's why we can't get rid of them.
Cows are delicious. We can't get rid of them. What would I do? That would be so bad. We can get rid of those Wagyu cows. Wagyu?
Wagyu? Yeah.
Wagyu. We can get rid of those. That's why China has so many farts. Those Wagyu cows, they fart way more. Are they Wagyu? What is it? Wagyu?
I say Wagyu, but
It's those cows.
those cows.
Yeah, those ones.
See, right? Heavy metal. I love. The more I hear Elon talk, I'm starting to like him a lot more.
Did you listen to his thing?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
So why'd you bring it up?
Because I thought you did.
No, I didn't listen to it.
He was on this thing. I could totally be a Pakistani. Hold on, my hair's out. We're totally doomed. He was talking about, I don't remember what the hell he was talking about. I only watched it for like 4 seconds, so I'm not even going to try to talk about it. So, but you've seen it though, right? It was on the daily.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I saw that he was
yapping about something.
Yeah.
Okay. Elon Musk.
This is probably part of that same
same
speech.
Elon Musk, critical of Biden's push for border deal. No laws need to be passed. Calls for the enforcement of current laws and an executive order on asylum claims. We have the laws, guys. They're there.
Enforce them. Let
the Border Patrol do their job. Arthur would love to go, sit in that hill and, pick a couple off.
You already said that would be fun.
That would be so much fun. I would totally do it. I'd be like, I got 8 today, baby. 8 points. And you don't even have to give points. All you have to do is do a kindergarten sticker board.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Be like, Keith has however many stars. Lindsay has however many stars. Arthur, he's already got the whole rest of the board filled out.
That's true. India has the most cow farts because they never kill them. That's right.
They're delicious. They should just eat them.
Cows are sacred in India.
They're sacred on my plate in my belly.
You're funny.
Now I'm hungry. Thanks.
Yeah.
FYTD. What is that?
Fiscal year to date.
Oh, that was not what I was thinking. Fuck you, total destruction.
Oh, man. Do we still have our check marks out there? We do.
Total destruction. Tell me that's not better.
You're funny.
Okay.
So these are some numbers.
Southwest land border demographic by month. So what is this telling me?
Telling you.
Now my eyes are all watery because I was laughing too hard. Who's coming over?
I think encounters. Yeah, I think this is
Office of Field Operations in the U.S. Border Patrol. Arthur, you know who these people are. So October. What's a FUMA? I
think it's I want to say it's family something, right? Family unit accompanied. Is that what it stands for? Because UC is unaccompanied.
Single minors and accompanied minors. Okay, so it might be a family unit. Yeah, like a mom and a dad. Arthur. What's a FUMA?
I could be totally wrong. I figured you'd come up with
FUMA. What's a FUMA?
You'd come up with a better explanation of that.
Okay. So single adults in October. So October, November, December. So this is only the last quarter. So we've got 29,000 single adults, 29 plus single adults, 21 FUMAs. 21,000 FUMAs. 805 single minors. So like 13, 14, 15. Okay. Unaccompanied minors or accompanied minors. So you have like a mom and a kid or a dude and a kid.
Somebody with a kid.
Yes, family units. Arthur said they're family units. Okay. So just like a single parent or even 3 brothers or something like that. Okay. So we have field office operations and then the Border Patrol who caught them. Holy cow. I mean, our Border Patrol did a lot better. So total to date for October was 240, almost 241,000. 981,000 people. So is a family unit counted as one, or is there like if it's 8 people in a family unit, is it counted as 8 or is it counted as one?
That's a great. I would imagine they would count everybody in the family. Not it would. You don't have if you have 8 people in a family, it's not counted as one.
It's one
I
family.
would imagine
though.
they'd have to.
It's a family unit.
How do they do that,
Arthur?
That's a good question. I don't know that. I would imagine it'd be everybody in the family.
Give us a second, Arthur.
And they would just when they notated them, they notated them as a family. So
an OFO.
Office of Field Operations.
Oh, do you know how long that took me? I was like, what the fuck
is the port of entry?
Is an OFO.
And Border Patrol is between the ports.
Okay, that's why it's so much higher. So Field of Operations is at the ports, and U.S. Border is the ones catching the guys on the fence, hopping over.
Well, the Border Patrol numbers are way higher.
But they're way higher because they're not going through the ports.
Right.
So single adults for field operations is 29,000. Single adults for Border Patrol is 93,000.
Yeah, that's a big difference. That's huge.
So family units coming through the port is 21,000. Border Patrol picked up 84,000. The whole family,
but they count per head.
Okay. So they put it under family unit, but they still count the whole family. Perfect. Now, you never know. Hey, you didn't hear what YFTD was or FYTD.
I like that.
And then you have the single miners through border or port of entries 805, so not even 1,000. Border Patrol caught 10,000 plus single minors. And then unaccompanied, they didn't even put on there for Border Patrol. So that's crazy.
Yep.
So if we look at field operations, total single adults, October, November, December, we're at 87,000. We look at port of entry, family units, 65,000. Port of entry, single minors for all 3 months, 2,600, so 2,600. Unaccompanied minors through the port of entry. What do they do? Just walk up if they're a minor? Like, how do you?
Yeah, I would.
And a single minor, like, what do you do? Just walk up? Like, you're by yourself at the port of entry. So weird.
Yeah.
382 accompanied minors at the port of entry. So let's go to what Border Patrol caught. So Border Patrol for the last 3 months, October, November, December, single adults caught 325,000 people.
You missed my PTD. Did you comment earlier on that? I didn't see it.
He wasn't. Don't try to make him check. Shh. Crazy guy. So I didn't see him at least. So single adults, 325,000. Family units through the Border Patrol, 268,000. Single minors through the Border Patrol, 35,000. So our total for the fiscal year is 422,000 people for 3 months.
Almost 1 million people
for 3 months.
That's let that sink in.
3 months.
People
coming over the border. They're cool. They're bringing us cookies. They're awesome.
Doubt they're bringing us cookies, but
with arsenic in them, you never know.
That's just insane, man. I mean, people.
This is my point. So you're going to close the border tomorrow. Not going to happen, but you're going to close the border tomorrow.
What do you do with all these people?
What about these fuckers? Where are they?
Yeah.
Do you even know where they are?
And what percentage of these people get returned back to Mexico? I mean,
not even that. So you take 1,000 of those guys back to Mexico. You take them wherever. We're not taking anybody back. I don't know right now.
That's the population of Tucson, if you include the surrounding areas.
And they just halfway added to Tucson. You just doubled Tucson.
Pretty much. Does that include them, Arthur?
Right.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's
because where are they going?
Numbers. I mean, people see numbers on a sheet, but when you really sit and think about those numbers, that's fucking huge.
So you have 785,000. Okay. So do you even know 785 people?
Me?
Do you know 785 people?
No, not well. I mean,
sure that you've known in your whole life.
I probably know
maybe.
700. I mean, I think
in your whole life, you've probably been through that many people.
I think I have that many friends on Facebook, but I don't know.
But this is thousands.
No, I know.
Of people.
I mean, seriously. Yeah.
This is insane. This is a number I can't even think of.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You see numbers on a chart, and for most people, it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah,
but when you
fine.
really sit and, dissect
think about it.
It's crazy.
That's Tucson.
That's huge. Yeah.
That's the whole city.
Cross the border in 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, that's insane.
We've doubled a city in 3 months. And we don't know where these guys are, and we don't know what they're doing, and we don't know what they're up to. And they're all here, to bake us cookies.
Shipping them off to California and New York, right?
And paying for it.
Doing?
So now we're paying. Oh my God, this is going to be some math right now. Hold on.
Oh, she's figuring it out. She's breaking out the calculator.
So 785, 422 times $2,000 a month is $1.57 million a month. A month. If we give these guys $2,000 a month, that's not even paying for their.
Pretty sad. There's a multiplier there. It's E9
times
at
the
the end.
Yeah, I know. So did you see that?
That's pretty sad.
That's not even including their hotel room. That's not including anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But are they, though? They're just sending money to a card. They have no clue where they are. Are they going to take the time to go in and find the last place they spent it? Or no?
Yes, and they're going to big city. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep,
New York,
they're going
California.
to New York. They're going to,
Yeah.
yep. It's great.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
But hey, let's keep the border open.
It's great.
Sorry, I had to put more stats. So just in case people don't know what the fiscal year is, 2024 is October 23rd through September of 24.
I didn't know
that's our
that.
fiscal year. Yep.
Oh my God.
What? Did you see that number?
Okay, so here we go. 2021, we still had. Oh no, we just got Biden, right? But we were on lockdowns from Rona.
Right.
Okay. So 2021 from October to September, we only got in 1,734,686 immigrants. Illegals. I'm not even saying immigrants, illegals. Okay. In 2021, we got 1.7 million. 2022, let's double that bitch and go 2.3 million. And then again, let's go 2023 at 2.5 million.
And we're 3 months in and we're already at 700,000.
Yeah, we're already at 1 million.
Yeah.
3 months in. So let's go into maybe, but again, are they going to take the time to do that when it comes down to it?
What if they're selling cards to other people?
Yeah.
They get the cards and they sell them to somebody else.
We have no idea. So in these last 3 years, we have gotten 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6.5 million people in the last 3 years.
That's 2 million a year.
6.5 million people in 3 years. And they're all voting Democrat.
Isn't that crazy?
Sorry, too soon.
Isn't that crazy?
Where are they going?
Different states.
So you come here. Okay. So you don't have an ID. Or do they give them IDs? Arthur, do they give them IDs if you're here illegally? So you don't have an ID. I mean, granted, we're giving you all the money you want, but how do you get a car? How do you rent a house? How do you get a job? How do you do anything? Because you have to have an ID to do everything.
Yeah. I
Can't
thought
even get a
they were
bank
giving
account.
IDs to them, weren't they?
I don't know. That's my question.
Wasn't that the whole controversy that they were giving them IDs?
Because once you have a driver's license or an ID, you can do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd start with an ID and then you get a driver's license, but whatever. But with a license, you're essentially saying that you belong to this state. Oh my God, that makes me so mad. I can't talk about this anymore.
Crazy. We are ready for the quiz of the week. Good timing.
But did I do it? See, and you always tell me I'm never gonna.
good.
Mexican word of the day, windy. Windy immigration police come run. Windy immigration police come run.
But that was funny. I love those. I see those all
That's
the time.
freaking funny.
Those
I
are
love
great.
that hat, man. I want a hat like that.
Right? You need a hat like
I want a hat like that and just eat
That'd
tacos.
be awesome.
That's all I want.
All right.
Did you see?
What?
Oh, I showed you.
A heart
Did
taco?
you see, everybody out there? There is a big heart plate, and this lady filled it with tacos. And I was like, that is love.
Is that what you want for
I
Valentine's Day?
do really want a plate of tacos. Can I get a plate of tacos?
I don't know where I'm gonna
Oh,
get
that
it
makes
from,
me so
but
happy.
hey.
Just go to
Go to
Filiberto's
Filiberto's.
and be like, I need 20 tacos and just buy me a heart plate from the dollar store
Just shape it into a heart.
and just put them all on the taco plate with a bunch of jalapenos
You'll be happy.
and some. Oh my God. Oh, it's making me. Mm.
All right, rules of the game, quiz of the
Christine
week.
said she'd fill that hat with nachos.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, nachos sound good too. Oh my God, I'm hungry. I gotta go. Quiz of the week.
All right, we're talking immigration this week. So,
Windy immigration police come run.
Oh,
so sorry.
rules of the game for those of you that
Ah!
want to play. Please put the number to the question that you're answering, so we know.
Are we good? I'm sorry.
We're good. Go
Just hitting
for it.
buttons over
No, go for it. You're good.
It's like, wah, meh. What is? Am I reading?
Go ahead. You can read it. I'll let you read it.
What is thinking about nachos and tacos all over the place? What is the estimated number of undocumented?
Try that.
Wow, I'm just making shit up. Of
Yeah.
undocumented immigrants currently living in the United States. 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million. Well, we did just see those numbers.
We did.
But undocumented,
See
does
how-
that mean that they
see
don't
how
even
you-
know about them?
I think they're
It's a trick question.
Arthur's saying it's a lot more. He's saying D,
Mhm.
but it's a lot more.
Yep.
I gotta figure out how to get my music back.
Pew, 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 pew,
My
pew, 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 pew,
I could switch to it on here, but then I can't see the comments, so it makes it hard.
And you can't ever get it to play just once, like it plays 100 times.
Ah, Christine's going D too.
I think it's like 2.8 billion people.
We got 2 Ds. Who else is playing? Throw a number up there. Come on,
Come on,
Felipe. You
Felipe.
gotta play this one.
Where's Jack? Jack had fun with the quiz last week.
We didn't do a quiz last week.
Shit, never mind. I'm just making that up. He would have had fun with the quiz.
Speaking of which, if you didn't catch our episode last week with
Did we
Jack,
really
go
not have
check
a
it out
quiz
on.
last week?
No, we didn't have a quiz
Well, no,
last
because
week.
me and Jack were hollering about
Go,
stuff.
go check it out on Rumble. It was our
Rumble
Arctic-
only.
Rumble exclusive Arctic Zombie Virus. It was great.
Arctic zombies.
It was a great time. Great time. So I guess Arthur and Christine are the only 2 playing.
I guess so.
So you saying D?
Yeah, I'm gonna go D.
All right. Let's see what it is.
Oh,
It says it's actually only 10 million. I
estimated.
Would-
So not right.
kind of disagree
Christine's
with that.
already
too.
on 2, and we're not even on 2.
Christine, are you looking ahead? What did you
How's she
get?
looking ahead?
Did you
It's
get the
not
show
even there
notes?
yet. Christine, did the producer send you the notes? What a cheater.
It's gonna be funny if it's right.
Oh my God, I gotta do it now.
Gotta go to 2.
Which country is the largest source of undocumented immigrants? Oh my God, I bet you she's right. That's funny.
That is funny. That is funny.
Dang it, Christine, don't even change your thing. I bet you're right. A, Mexico. B, China. C, India. D, El Salvador. I would think it's closer to 2025. Yeah.
You're probably right, Arthur.
No, see, Arthur says A. See, Christine didn't even have to change her answer.
She
She
doesn't
didn't have to
change
put
her
it
answer.
again. Look at her. She's like
You-
2A. And
you
I'm
already
like, you
answered
already
for A.
answered 2A. Ready?
What do you think it is?
A.
You're
Christine
right.
was right.
I was waiting for other people.
Okay,
to answer if
Christine,
they
do number
wanted to,
3 now.
so. Christine is psychic.
Right?
Seriously.
Tell me the lottery numbers, Christine. What percentage of the U.S. workforce is estimated to be comprised of undocumented immigrants?
This was surprising. This was a surprising number.
U.S. workforce is estimated to be comprised. 10.
You're going 10?
I'm going to go 10.
Okay.
So you have to look at the whole workforce everywhere. And I know at least in the hotel business, we had tons of people that were undocumented. That's why we couldn't hire them. They had to work for the temp agencies.
Yeah.
The temp agencies didn't check any of that.
Oh, we're both going C on that one. I like that. Christine and Arthur both going C.
See?
And you're saying C too, right?
CCC?
Oh, Jack's jumping in there going C. Okay.
Here we go, Jack.
What do you think?
Nobody's playing on Rumble yet. I said CC.
Okay. CC.
Oh,
15%.
it's the D. I didn't think it was that high,
I didn't either.
but I guess it is. I mean, I was going to go 10. That was pretty high.
I got it wrong when I answered it. So
What did you guess? 2?
I answered 10.
Did you?
Okay. That was my
Okay.
answer too.
Which state has the highest population of undocumented immigrants?
This should be easy for everybody.
California.
This should be simple.
Oh, California or New York? California, Texas, Florida, or New York?
Got it.
I'm gonna say not Texas.
You got to remember too. We got the Cubans on the East Coast too. You got to be careful.
That's what I'm saying. But we're shipping everybody over there to New York
true.
too.
Yeah.
So, Jack's going B.
Jack's
Really?
going
You going
Texas.
Texas?
Texas has a lot though.
Texas has those, click them off.
Razor wires.
Razor wires and the shooting poles.
What are you going?
I don't know. It's California, California, New York. Or I can just go Florida and be totally off.
You could be totally off.
So Andrea, Arthur, and Christine are going A, California. Jack's going Texas. I'm going to be different. Go New York. I'll be the only one.
All right, she's going D. It is
California. Undocumented and illegal.
That's a good question.
I don't know. What is the term for a child born in the United States to undocumented immigrant parents? Naturalized. Oh, it's not anymore though. It just changed.
It did. Yeah.
So is this with the new or the old?
I'd say the old.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I didn't make the quiz.
Chat GBT.
Yes.
I did chat GBT today though.
One is politically correct. Okay. Anchor baby. That's funny.
Wow, Jack.
That is funny.
Yes, but wow.
So
I know.
Well, we know it's not naturalized citizen.
Naturalized
right?
citizen, immigrant citizen, native citizen, or birthright citizen. There's an upset dog in the studio.
Christine's going A. Wow.
I don't know if they're naturalized when they're born. I don't remember what they did, how it's technically written.
A couple of D's in there. Birthright citizen. There you go.
Arthur's going D. I'm going to go D.
You going D?
Yeah.
And D is the right answer.
There you go. I really don't know.
This should be easy.
Which federal agency is primarily responsible for enforcing immigration laws within the United States? ICE, immigration, enforcing.
Yeah. That's
immigration
the key word,
laws.
Enforcing. Yes.
See what happens when I read too fast? Immigration laws within the United States. ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. CBP, Customs and Border Protection. USCIS, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. DHS, Department of Homeland Security. Why is IRS?
Jack says nobody.
Why is IRS not on there?
Right?
I mean, they have all the guns.
We got 3 A's so far. What are you going with?
I mean, when the police come, you run.
I'm waiting for your answer. What are you going for?
A, ice.
All right, she's going A.
I was looking for windy.
It's so much less dramatic without the music, you know. You gotta bring the music back. Not
You
that
have to
kind of
come up with
music.
like.
Well, the problem is I don't have the board here, so it makes it tough.
I can play it on my phone.
All right, what is the legal term for the process of expelling an undocumented immigrant from the United States?
Exportation.
That's not even a choice. Wow. I like D, immigrant removal.
I like that. Immigration removal. Immigration removal team. The IRT.
The IRT. There you
I want to
go.
be part of that
Part
team.
of the IRT.
I want to be part of the IRT. What's your job? IRT.
Comes after IRS, right?
Right?
That would be funny. IRT.
Oh my God. TRS. That's funny.
I said IRS, not TRS.
I know, but IRT, and you said T comes after S, and it actually does.
That's why I said that.
That's why it was
All right, you need to stop drinking. You need to stop drinking beer.
I think too much into things. I'm sorry.
It's the little things in life, you know. Well, at least we know you know your alphabet. That's good.
I do know my alphabet. I don't know how to read, but I know my alphabet. It's fine. Oh, what are we picking? I'm so sorry.
She's not hammered yet, Jack, but
no. No.
but she's feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling good. With the IRT.
It was only a 4.5.
I know. I also haven't eaten anything
That's
except
true.
for my sandwich.
That can help. You
Okay.
should probably eat when you drink.
It helps. Or drink when you eat.
Approximately what percentage of undocumented immigrants in the U.S. are in the U.S. legally, but overstayed their visas? I bet you quite a few. I bet you this is a high number.
I'm going to go 60. Because essentially you just like, oh, let me redo the paperwork again. And
Yeah, I bet you there's a lot that overstay their visa.
because what are we going to do? Kick them out? Got a job. They're paying their bills. Like,
That's
you're going to
funny.
kick them out? Illegal deportation?
Well, we got
Removal?
2 40% there. Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
3 40%.
Everybody's going 40? Nobody's
Wow.
going 60 with me? Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. I guess not.
Interesting.
It's just me.
You're going 60?
I'm going to go 60.
Staying 60?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready?
100%.
Who goes back? Yeah. You're already here. Why would you go back? Ah!
It is 60. You're right.
Woo-hoo!
Oh.
Which president signed an executive order establishing the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, the DACA program? George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Joe Biden. Ugh. Well, I can guess two of them that it probably was. A B or a J. BJ!
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, and that's how all the things got done between them.
I'm just going to move this over here.
Hey, don't
See.
you take my beer. I haven't even finished it yet, and you had more than I did.
I know.
I know.
And I'm not tipsy,
I know.
but you are.
I didn't eat today.
That helps.
Hmm.
Everybody's going, oh, wait, we got an A in there.
I'm going to say it's B or D. We got 3 B's and an A. I don't remember much from Bush, so I don't honestly know. I did a baby. I'm going to go B with everybody else.
You going B?
I'm going to go B. Baby!
There you go one more. So I have what the, oh, it didn't show up. That's weird.
You don't explain to me why?
I had an explanation in there, but it didn't show up.
You know I love the
Fail.
explanations.
Multiple fail.
Epic fail.
Epic fail.
Wah, wah. Due to
Well, that
questions
sucks.
and answers is too blurry to read on my phone. Okay.
Oh.
10. What is the primary reason often cited by undocumented immigrants for migrating to the United States? Political asylum, economic opportunities, family reunification, or future Democrats?
I added that one
I bet you did. So D, future Democrats.
in there. What is the primary reason often cited by undocumented immigrants for migrating to the United States? Is it political asylum, economic opportunities, family reunification, or future Democrats? Vote Democrat. Here's your free cell phone.
Here's your free phone. What is the reason often cited by them? I'm going to say political asylum because they know that they're not going to be sent back on that. Whether it is or is not.
Seems like everybody's agreeing with you on this.
A is what they say, but it's actually B. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because A, they know they're going to get let in. So the answer is.
The answer they're saying here is B.
Ooh, economic opportunities is what they're saying. So Arthur, you were right.
So Arthur is right. But that's probably what they say is political asylum.
Check. Nailed it. Oh, here's your answer.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Allows some individuals with unlawful presence in the United States after being brought to the country as children to receive a renewable 2-year period of deferred action from deportation and becoming eligible for an employment authorization document, which is a work permit in the U.S. Oh, okay. Does that sound right, Arthur?
Thanks, Obama.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
The end. I can't believe. And what did Biden do? Biden just said, oh, yeah, no, just everybody come in. We're good.
Yeah, he said all. Didn't he say something like all are welcome or something? I don't know, some bullshit he said or whatever. He just opened the floodgates.
Yeah, we're what, 5.6 million now? 3 years in?
Well, you remember when they were making a big deal out of all those people marching up from South America? Remember that? I mean, it looked like I did the meme that looked like the horde of the Walking Dead.
Yeah, literally
that.
thousands of people.
Truly, what it looked like. It was absolutely insane.
It's crazy, and we're just again, we let them in, and now we're paying for them.
Crazy.
So it's not only them coming here and we don't know what they're doing, but now we're giving all of our hardworking money to them.
We're the country, the whole world's just a mess right now. If you think about it, we got wars,
everywhere
going on over there, and it's just absolutely crazy. It's scary times. Scary times. With DACA, the dumb ones registered, and we knew who they were.
Right. Good morning in the Philippines.
Nice. Thank you for joining us.
We're just ending. I'm so sorry. You're going to have to go back and watch us.
Yeah, check it out. Have to go back and watch it. But thanks for joining. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, it is morning over there. That's crazy.
Yep.
Gotta love the time changes.
I know. It's good stuff.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and give us a rumble on Rumble.
Yep.
And trying to build up our following on Rumble. And don't forget to check out our website, ctcpatriot.com. Get yourself a t-shirt. And join us next week with Mike's Super Horror Show.
So excited.
Valentine's Day episode. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be super fun.
You never know what's going to happen, especially with Mike. He's got some really crazy ideas and some cool ideas.
Oh, his head's a little nutsy.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm excited. You're going to get that flyer out in the next couple days?
Yep.
Or the beginning of next week?
I'm going to work on it. I'll be working on it. Okay. Mike and I might talk over the weekend.
I would say we got to chat over the weekend and come up with a plan.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So,
okay.
All right, guys.
Next week, you'll see it.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.